Hello everyone and welcome back to Geologist's journey through TechNodeFirmaCraft. I'm PVDino as usual, and there's a big hole behind me. Well, it's a cryolite mine, or pit mine I guess. Yeah, so I've mined quite a lot. I have filled up quite a lot of stuff in my barrel. Just some scrap around. Oh, right, the bed. That I really want to bring with me. As I started digging here, I found that there was a ravine underneath, so I have had to stabilize it. So in the entire ceiling of a big chunk here is filled with, what's it called? Bricks on in the ceiling, so can't collapse in. And yeah, you can see where the brick ceiling ends because there's collapses here. Except for that, I've completed the road, or almost completed the road, I should say, because I got attacked by a couple of mobs, you could say, when doing the last bit now, during this night. That just was, so I had to run back and sleep it off, or well, sleep so I get rid of the monsters so I could complete it. I by mistake went a little bit of a wrong ways towards the quarry. I was heading straight for a quite big drop instead of going the flatter, nicer way. So yeah, just a little bit to fill in. I almost forgot about it as I were putting down the rocks because I did not have enough rocks, but well, I went mining, so that wasn't a problem. Got some from there, and except for that, it became a nice little road, and going through the uncharted lands, kinda. Yeah, except for that, I don't know really. I have not yet, or I realized that I forgot to fix the inlet to the harbor on this side last episode, so we'll do that before I'm getting back to the base, and except for that, I'm not sure what to do this episode. I have a couple of plans, but we will see when I'm back at base. So yeah, this was the road. Really nice little thing, I guess. Or, yeah, I think it is. But yeah, also we got quite a lot of wood from making the road. These are actually completely filled up, all of these. So yeah, so I will fix this little inlet here, so it's much easier to go through. Oh, yeah, and then I will meet you back at base. See you there. So we're back at base, and I'm just looking out over the lake. No real reason. So I've sorted in everything and put all the cryolite into the forge area. It's not really forge material, but still. So here we got some stuff, and then yeah, that's all. But it's quite a lot for being cryolite, I would say. One normal chest, I guess. I thought I had a little bit more. Oh well. Still, that's a lot for being cryolite, as I said. And there is still more out there, so it's not like we're running out anytime soon. But now I have actually come up with what to do this episode. Yeah, if you wonder why I'm looking at the sun, is because I have started familiarizing some of the baby animals that has just popped out, and also started taming the pigs, since I thought we might as well do that. Not that I will want to breed the pigs, because that's pig explosions are not fun. But yeah, what we're gonna do this episode is to actually make the at least one other harbor. So it's gonna be 2 harbor episodes this time, but this time it's gonna be a little bit bigger because this is the main harbor, I would say, for most of our adventures actually, because this is from where we went all the way south, and it's like the the closest thing, or the closest water area out in the sea from our base. Well, we could make a harbor here, but it's quite annoying to get there. So it's unlike like following the road out here and then going off, and that could be good if when I need to mine this, which is like between this episode and the next, probably. So we might actually establish a tiny little what's it called now? I just said it. Harbor. Right. Out here. Or we might look at making a small harbor over here. Probably gonna do that harbor in between episode. It's just gonna be a small one like the one up here, so nothing special. Could make a nice little harbor area here. Not that much use for it. Yeah, it could be, but we will see. That's not a priority. Probably put that for the future, but this area here really needs to become a little nicer harbor area, I think. So you can see I have slate bricks and I have limestone cobble. I could have used limestone bricks. Why didn't I think of that? Oh well. So I'm gonna continue the road out here, and then the bricks is gonna work as support once again. And I actually think we might start here actually. Then we're just gonna do it like this. And how big? I want this, maybe not this big, but gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Ooh, but that's very deep. So I want this to be like the pool area, or well, I don't know. I don't know boat language at all. So the pool area where you have a boat, the marina. I don't know. And then we're gonna have a big pier out here with a little hook on that side. Then there's gonna be a tiny little hook on that side. But then we're also gonna have a bigger area here where we could make some bigger ships in the future, because there is the ship mod, or what now it's called, is actually in this. Did I make that? I did not make that correct. So yeah, so we need to. I did not really need to do that, right? No, I did not. Yeah, so we need to build this out and take away the unstable materials underneath. And sorry, I know it's super hard for you to see, if you can even see anything. But yeah, when building harbor, we kind of need to be in the water. And as always, I do have the brightness on maximum. That is more gravel needed to be picked out. Maybe I should look how far I want it to go out. So we made 10, so we should not make 10. We should make like, start with 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's one too much. Oh well. And then we're gonna make this area go out a little bit. At least 2. Or should it be 2? Ooh, no, it's gonna be 1, because 2 looks weird. Oh, that means that I need to mine this up. Ooh. Okay, just gonna mine that one up, and then we can have the other one for later, just like that one. Oh. We're gonna have a drink. And I will I will build out this area off camera, but before I do that, I'm gonna dig. Oh, right, sand. Forgot about sand. Working as Sandu. Gonna build out this area also. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we need to take that one out. We're gonna need to take more out later because I want this to be 2 deep as before. And this is 3. Yeah, so we're just gonna do it like this. And I don't know. This is just gonna be like this, I guess. And we're gonna take some. No, we're actually gonna line it on the edges. So like the borders are always the slate bricks. And then here we will fill it out with some cobble. And all the sand is also gonna go, or at least the top layer. Should just get rid of all the sand so I can have more of it, since I always need sand. But I'm not sure yet. I don't need a stick, because then I would need to dig a lot of stuff and probably make secret room underneath, which I'm not too keen of the idea of. But yeah. Ooh, nice. So it's gonna be something like this. This is probably gonna be embankment, actually, because all this area I'm gonna make into a storage place, like we had over here with the wood and the barrels, but this is gonna be a little bit bigger, maybe, but maybe not actually have that much material, since we're close to base, and this is just to look like material shipped out. So I will build up this thing down here, so you don't need to see me be diving underwater and drowning. If I'm not gonna drown, I will be surprised, but hopefully I will not. But yeah, I will do that, and yeah, I will do that, and I will be back. See you then. So I've fixed all the edges in the water, so next step is just to fill more or less everything in. But there is also one more thing we have to do. And looking at my screenshots from my creative world where I planned this out, I realized that I now have made it quite a lot bigger. This area here was like 5 by or 6 by 4 or something, so it's a lot bigger, which is not bad. It's nice to have a lot bigger harbor, especially when remember the one over there, because I feel like that is almost too small. I don't have a problem with the one on the over at the continent, or whatever to call that. That is more fine, because that is just a outpost thing. But since it's built with stone, it kind of feels very pathetic. Well, yeah, and that's why I feel like it's a lot better that this is quite a lot bigger. Also, I needed to extend a bit more than I thought before here, because I had forgot all about this part, and yeah, also got a lot bigger than I thought from the beginning. But yeah, well, rather too big than too small at the moment, since we're not really having anything else out here. Maybe we could even put in a little crane or something. That would be cool, even though that's out of my skill area of buildings. I have absolutely no clue how to do that. I do barely know how it would look. And yes, I have been to a harbor area quite a lot of times. Don't live that far from the coast, since, well, it's quite hard to live very far from the coast in Sweden. Ooh, okay, that's very, very loud. So I will also do that off camera. But before that, we will actually start by creating the embankment that will hold, be the edge of the harbor area. So I counted that it should be 7 blocks from the start of the stairs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you can see that I might have cleared up some dirt before also. And that was because I did not want to run backwards and forwards too much with dirt in the episode, because I did that quite a lot before this, but crap. We how many bricks are we missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they are all down there. I can guarantee that. Where are they? Well, I know a way to fix it. 1, or no, 1. Come on, just break this and I will. 2. I will, yeah, I will get that in between episodes, and I will dig that out, fill this in, and I will be back. Yes. Yes, I will. So, see you in a little bit. So, everything is now filled in, and yeah. The building of the main stuff is now done. Now it's just all the decoration, and also the safety maybe, because I want to put some fences all around the top and around the edges, and some decorations also, some barrels. There's a reason why I'm carrying around a lot of hickory. And also, this is actually not for any particular reason, but I might as well make some chests, because it's always good to have some chests around. And yeah. So we will just pop these down here. No, we will not put them on top of each other actually, because that's not really how it should be. We're just gonna put this here. All of that. Yeah, I had some extra limestone cobble with me because I did not know how much that would take. It took quite a lot. Or no, it took a lot. But yeah, I had some extras. But now we're actually gonna head off and cut down a lot of trees, because we need that for the decoration. And I don't feel like taking the stuff I have at base. Rather feel like cutting down a forest or something. Feels easier. But we're gonna get as many saplings as we can before the skite breaks. Skite, scythe, whatever. Can't remember what I usually say now. Yeah, that's a thing that we're gonna do. We're just gonna run down over... Where should we go? Where should we go? I guess we can take, like, over here, maybe? Yeah. So just a little bit further. And we're not gonna take those saplings, we're gonna make maple saplings. And that's how many saplings we could get. Okay, yeah, that's good. 1 sapling, a little bit less than I hoped for, but sure. Better than nothing, I suppose. And yeah. The trees will grow back sometime. We can always go here and plant some if we want to. We could actually leave the maples and just cut down the oaks and the pines. That could be a thing. I think I like that idea actually. So yeah, so I will not force you to sit, or will not make you sit through this. No, I can't force you to do anything. That's quite impossible. But yeah, I will. Once again, there's gonna be a lot of cuts in this video. Oh my, something dropped something outside. Yeah, so there will be a lot of cuts in this episode because there's a lot of just grinding, kinda. Very slow progress to do. But I guess I will be back when we start doing the decorations. Yeah, because that can take a little while, hopefully. Yeah, I don't know really what I'm doing this episode because stuff does not take as long as I think. So yeah, but I will see when I've cut down a lot of trees. So I have a lot of wood, and there is quite a lot less trees down here. But as I said, they will grow back, or we will just make a different biome. No, we will. We might just change it to be a little bit more open. Would be nice because there's just a lot of forest on this place. So wouldn't mind having a little bit more open landscape maybe. But we will see about that later because now we're gonna take the hickory and we're gonna saw them up to lumber. We're actually gonna do that so I can keep track of it better. And now we're gonna do the same kind of log pile things here as we did over on the other side of the ocean. So we're gonna have a little lumber yard, and yeah, 2 wide. And then we're gonna have a space, and we're gonna have another one. There is a breaker. There it is. There we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we have it, and we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm probably gonna move those chests a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some pine. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're gonna sort them because, yeah, I don't wanna have unsorted wood, even if it's just decoration. I like to have it nice. And as you saw, when you fail to place one piece of lumber, you have to redo the entire block area, kinda. Shit, I forgot to feed the animals. So we might have to run over before it gets too late to do that. And just gonna finish these ups. And yeah, I really don't want to lose a day of familiarization on the animals. That is no bueno. As has been said too many times, so now I'm saying it. Yes, I don't know if we're gonna have a couple more actually. We're probably gonna do that. But to start, we need to fill these ones up so we can place some more on top. And oh my, didn't have as much wood as I thought, but enough to do this. And as I explained last episode, oh my, we don't need to fill this up because it looks like it's full, but it's not. So that's perfect. And now we're just gonna fill up the pine stacks. Like so, like so, like so. Oh, one more. There we go. And now we're gonna put another layer on top. There we go. And now the question is, how should we do this? How much space do we have? So if we just plan it out, 1, 2, 1, 2. quite perfect actually. So you can have four little things of these. I like it. We can actually change up the end a little bit. They don't need to be really that full, these ones. So we're actually not gonna put the embrasures on that side, just on the back. There we go. Oh, no, good. Didn't misplace it, just misclicked. And there we go. And oh, we ran out. Okay, well, good that we have a couple more. Okay, so for one of those we need, every of those we need 3 times 12, and we need a couple more. Maybe 8. Yeah, it should be 8, almost exactly. Or rather, it should be 8 exactly. There. Whoop, whoop. But that was a lot more than 8 I put there. Yes. Yeah, so we're just gonna put this back into the chest. And put all of this wood in here. Like so. I'm gonna put the oak over here. And then we're gonna run over. We're gonna actually take the bed with us. We're gonna run over and feed the animals, then we're gonna sleep, and then we're gonna feed the animals again. Because it should work, or maybe not, maybe the night has gone too far, actually. Come on, run, little PV Dino, run. You can do it. And yeah, I have started leaving the gate open when I'm not at base, because, well, when not at base, there's no mobs around, so no problem there, right? Yeah, also I need to remind me to check the thingies. See, oh, there we got little calf who wants some yummy grains. Little sheepies. See, what time is it? Yeah, I don't think we can feed them more now. Maybe just one of them who was a bit sad. So let's try. I can just quickly sleep. Yes, I should have milked and the cows and stuff, but and oh well, the piggies are done. Oh no, yes I can. Yes, nicely. And the tiny sheepies are what's it called? Gonna be familiarized more. Also the cow, because yeah, I can actually, because they are totally tamed. We should milk the cow like that, and yeah, it's pregnant again. We have 9 plus 6 bucket of milk, and sure, let's just cut the sheep. And yeah, the sheep apparently can get twins. I did not know that, or I had forgotten that. Might be the truer answer, but the cow I think can only get one, even though cows technically can get twins also. I actually know that. We had cows once upon a time, a very, very long time ago, and yeah, I remember some cows getting twins, but very uncommon, or quite uncommon, I should say. Right, yeah, so now we'll actually probably take apart some of the piles we just put up, because I realized we need some wood for a fence, and I don't feel like getting much more wood. Maybe we can cut down this tree actually. And yes, it's gonna be spruce, or pine. Always mixes those up. and because as I guess I've explained, in Swedish we only have two words for pine, spruce, and fir. I think, yeah. So yeah, when you start involving a third one, it starts getting confusing in my head. But I guess, and I can never remember what I think is what. So yeah. But we need not from these. This. Guess we're gonna pick up everything except one of these, or maybe not, or yes, something like that. Then we need, yeah, that should be correct, cause this will give us this much, which I don't think is enough. It's never enough when I start putting down fences, it feels like. So we're just gonna do that. That's good. And we're actually gonna do this too. So we can be safe all the way around. Dig out 2 pieces here. And yeah, it was very not enough. Yeah, that's the thing now, very not enough. I am best English around, yes. Should we just jump? Yeah, but I can't really just jump over. Oh, right, now there's a blockage over here. Forgot about that one. Even though it was like 5 seconds ago you put it there. Nice. So we're just gonna cut down a little bit more pine. And then we're gonna decorate up the last parts, or safen up, I guess is the main task, but yeah. We're gonna put some of it also to use as decoration, as always. Yeah. But I like thinking that since we have a giant pine forest to the north, it could be nice to just have like more oak forest down here. Even though there oh my, that was a lot of stuff. Even though there should be a bit of overlapping where the two are. And yes, normally pine exist everywhere. But yeah, we'll just go with it. Say that it works, and then it works. Yeah, that should be good enough, and this should definitely be good enough. Ow. Come on. And there we go. And then we're gonna cut 2 more pieces and get the same amount as we got last time. Let's see if this will be enough. Probably not again, but I don't want to make a lot of extra fences, even though we will most certainly use them again, but still don't want to have a lot of extras. We're just gonna do a easy little blockage like this, and apparently it was actually enough. That's nice. So now we have a big harborish area there, and actually a really big down here, or in here. And yeah, down here I fixed up the bottom a little bit by just moving around and putting stuff somewhere. You can see there's actually even dirt there, which I just didn't want to carry back, so I just dumped it down there. Yeah. But yeah, that's most of the stuff we will do. No, I want to use oak for... Yes, because pine does not look as good. And what I'm babbling about is the facts of... Yes, I can speak, I think. The fact that we do want to have some barrels around here. And let's just eat up some of these, and this. Something words, yes, I can. And then we will do this. Chop chop. Make a lot of barrels, and we're missing 1 plank. Crap. No. Okay, then we will place a barrel. Sure, this can be the barrel storage area. That was not close, nearly enough barrels, but sure. I will have like 3 times as many probably, or even more. No, more than that even. But to do that, I will need to cut down more trees, and I do actually think we're closing up to the wrapping up point. So yeah, not as much done as I wanted. Oh no, okay. One more thing before we go actually, and this is something I have, hello zombie, actually not looked at without you guys, because yeah, I wanted to do this one more time with you, and then between this episode and next one, or every time I get a chance, I will move it. And with saying that, I think you might know what I'm talking about, and that is the prospecting machine thing. The core drill, I think it's called. Core sampling drill, yes. So let's see if this chunk has anything good. No minerals found. Okay, so no, it does not. And let's see which button I will have to press. That's the wrong one. F9, double time. Yes, good. And we will say, how did we write it last time? No min. Okay, in the yellow. So no min. Like that. Sure, there can be a space. Turn it off. And now we just have to move it over to here. And as I said, I did not want to do this without you, but since I did not say that I would do it, but from now on I'm gonna move this around as much as I can, and hopefully find something soon. Because now we have gone through 3 chunks without finding anything. Absolutely not uncommon. You can go through so many chunks without finding anything, and then when you find something, it's just useless. But yeah, that's a thing that always happens. But what can you do? If you find something good, it's amazing. So, but yeah, until next episode, I'm gonna fix up the harbor, make it really nice. Mine some more, put some barrels up. I'm also farming some more hickory, because hickory barrels also look very nice. It's hickory and oak barrels that looks good enough to make them, I think. And so yeah, and then I'm gonna make a little of a harbor. Maybe mine up some iron, because we will need that. Maybe make a small harbor over here, just extend the road. So we have a harbor on this side, and yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. So with this nice little grid thing over here, I will say bye, goodbye, and have a great time. Bye bye. That was messed up.